Okay, today I'll be talking about the Yamaha J10 compared to its brother, the Yamaha Enticer engine. As you see, in the late 70s, Yamaha needed a single-cylinder 250cc two-stroke for their snowmobiles. So they designed an engine and put it in there. Then they needed an engine for the golf carts. Yamaha didn't want to design a special engine just for the golf carts, so they took the engine out of the snowmobile, and what they did was they debored it. This is only 215 cc's, but Enticer is 250 cc's, so the bore is physically smaller. This is only a 68 millimeter bore. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. Whereas the Enticer is a 73 millimeter bore, quite a bit bigger. The jug uses the Enticer uses a completely different carburetor setup. Doesn't even have this 4-bolt flange coming off the jug. It has a little 2-bolt flange for just a little rubber grommet like this, so you can mount a slide valve. But the exhaust manifold is the same. It bolts up, and that's a great option for if you delete or it's broken, the Yamaha exhaust back pressure bull crap. You can get a Yamaha Enticer exhaust manifold and bolt it on, and boom, you have the holes fixed. You don't have to worry about it. As you can see, they use the same style. The springs hold it on, just like on the snowmobile. The heads are different. Plastics will fit over them the same, but the J10 has a larger dome to lower the compression. The Enticer has a smaller dome. But if you want a hot rod your J10, what you do is you get a Enticer jug and an Enticer head, and you put the Enticer head and jug on, and then you make a stupid amount of power, but you're limited by your ignition system because Enticers used 2 charge coils, and the pulse coil was at a different position, and the box used different connectors. The box and ignition system is like gold. You can't get them for Enticers. So you're stuck with the J10 ignition system. The block is identical. Completely identical. Fan shroud is very similar, but you can't find them for the Enticer, so that doesn't matter. Crank, however, is different because they used a different clutch. They used a more heavy-duty clutch instead of this little winky-dink thing. And this top plastic cover is different. This just has a thing that shoots out and back. The Enticers have a snorkel that comes up here and is open like right here. So there are a decent amount of differences, but if you want, you can slap the Yamaha Enticer jug and head on, and if you need a connecting rod, you can get a Yamaha Enticer connecting rod and put it in here. But why would you do that? You can get Yamaha J10 rod, so there's no point. You're just getting the same product. But to each their own. Now, if you watch this far, you get a side piece. This is my solution to Yamaha's stupid fuel pump placement right here. See? Mounts right here. And you have to pull the engine out to get to the bottom bolt. Well, because I used steel bolts and aluminum, so they're stuck. So naturally, you have to get one of those screwdrivers that you whack the back of it, and it shocks the bolt. So you have to pull the engine out. And mine was too long, so I had to pull the inner fender off. And then if you're like me and you buy a cheap fuel pump and it leaks, and then you get mad and you take it off and throw it down the driveway. Yeah, we don't talk about that. And then go out to Wiley's and buy an electric fuel pump and hook it up like right here and suck out of the original tank, you will kill the pump. Anybody with more than 3 brain cells knows electric pumps don't like to suck, they like to push. Well, you see, I'm a little bit special. So, I didn't realize that. Killed my pump. Great. So, what I did was, I have this fuel cell left over from another project. Got a new fuel pump. I have the line running. You need a fuel cell that has the inlet, the outlet right at the bottom. So it will gravity feed to the fuel pump. And then you can run the original hard line all the way to the carburetor. And I just threw that photo in. And then straight to the carburetor. So that is how you simplify a fuel system on the Yamaha when you delete the stock pump. Also, you gotta plug the pulse tube. I took a self-tapper and a hose clamp and closed it off, but if you leave that, your engine will run lean and it'll destroy itself. FYI. Okay, Leon out.